Hello guys, in this video we'll learn how to work with JSON-RPCs in Rust. Now JSON-RPCs is a lightweight remote procedure call protocol using JSON. It's most commonly used in microservices nowadays. So let's get started. Let's build our own procedures or methods and work with JSON-RPC. So first of all, we'll move to our cargo toml file. Here we'll add a few dependencies that we need. First of all is JSON-RPC HTTP server, JSON-RPC core, and Saturday JSON. So these two for our JSON RPC, and this is for JSON serialization. So once your dependencies are added, we'll move to our main, and here we'll add our procedures. So we'll just say let mutable IO handler default, and we'll just say io.add method. So our first method or procedure is say hello, the name, and params, which we are not using, and then we'll say async. In the response we want to return OK of value from Saturday, and here we'll just say string hello and to on. So basically whenever there is a request on say hello to be invoked, it just returns this as the output. Now similarly, let's add another one where we use our parameters. So we'll just say params async, and we'll do some operation here. So first of all, let's extract our parameters, parse, and we'll just say parse it into u32. So we have our tuple. We'll say if in the response of parsing we get our a and b, then we want to use them, and we'll just say OK of our value from Saturday number and Saturday JSON number from a plus b, and if we get an error, then we handle our bad flow, and we'll just print our error, and then we return error from JSON-RPC and invalid params, and here we'll just say expected to integer parameters. So as you can see, these are the imports that I'm using. So we just added two methods, and now let's go ahead and spin up our server. So we'll just say let server builder new, pass our IO. So IO is just our this IO handler, and then we can assign the threads and start HTTP on, let's say I'm starting on port 3000, and parse dot unwrap, and we can just print server is up, and then we can just do server dot wait. So this code is just to spin up our server. This is our first procedure or method. This is another procedure or method. Now let's go ahead and request and use and see how can we consume using JSON-RPC. So we open our terminal, and we can just do cargo run. So as you can see, it prints server is up. Now let's go ahead and test it. Now you can use any of the testing tool that you are most familiar with, be it Postman or Insomnia. So we'll add a new request, and here we'll just say HTTP localhost 3000, method as post always, and in the JSON we'll pass our all the resources and everything. So first of all, we have to add this property JSON-RPC as 2.0, the protocol version, and then the method you want to invoke. So let's say I want to invoke say hello, which doesn't receive any parameters, and we have to pass ID as well. So basically this is your request ID, and this you will get in the response as well, where you can know that which response is for which request, basically, since it's just a remote procedure call. Okay, so when the request is one, we send the request. There you go. As you can see, you receive the version, you receive your result, which is hello. As we know, our say hello just returns hello, and then the request ID. Let's say if I change it to 134, it returns 134. So that's your say hello. Similarly, we use add with params, and let's pass the parameters. So I'm passing 5 comma 13, and we run it. There you go. So sum of 5 and 13 is 18. It returns our sum. The method invoked is add, and the request ID is 134 or 1, or any request ID that you want. But make sure that you can easily compare the response, like for which request is which response. So that's how you can create and consume remote procedure calls in using JSON. So if you want to consume it using code, like just we consume through Insomnia, but if you want to consume through code, you can use the request client, because it's just calling your REST API with a post method and your base URL, and just the JSON with some extra properties, which is RPC version and protocol version, the method, the parameters, and the ID, request ID. That's literally it. I'll attach that video where we learned how to connect to any HTTP request or send any HTTP request using request client, so you can follow if you want to, but you can easily consume through Insomnia as well. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys understand and learn something new. If you do, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share with your friends. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you.